speak, please.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Stephen Chase, Fredericton City Council. I'm very pleased to be here today. Thank you, Minister, for organizing these tours. And I'm speaking today on behalf of Brad Woodside. He expresses his regrets for not being able to be here. By convening these public meetings, you've recognized the importance of wetlands policy as a major issue for New Brunswick, and I commend you for seeking broad public input. Fredericton has a strong reputation for promoting environmental awareness and environmental sustainability. We're a green city with a worldwide reputation. We've always endeavored to protect and sustain our environment, and we plan to continue doing so. In our view, sustainability encompasses three main pillars: the economy, society, and the environment. When these three things are brought together and work in balance with one another, and build one another up, then a community can be truly sustainable. Here's a few examples of our successes. Last fall at the UN-sanctioned LivCom Awards in Chicago, Fredericton won a bronze award in the whole city category and gold awards in the environmentally sustainable category for Green Shops and Green Matters programs. We finished second out of 27 finalists. While North American average for tree canopy in the city is 20%, Fredericton's tree canopy is 68%. We plant upwards of 500 street and park trees annually. The carbon sequestration ability of Fredericton's urban forest is vast and recognized as one of the city's key assets in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and tackling climate change. Fredericton has 140 parkland locations, totaling more than 4,200 acres. Green space. Our centerpiece parkland is the 400-acre Odell Park and the 2,000 acres that we've assembled around the Killarney Lake. We've done these things and more because we believe truly in environmental sustainability. We support responsible wetlands protection measures in New Brunswick, but we also believe that the current wetlands policy is not sustainable and does not serve the best interests of New Brunswick. The wetlands policy may be the most significant issue affecting development and sustainability that this province has seen for many years. The financial implications of not having a sustainable development environment are enormous. For the record, Fredericton has been working cooperatively with your staff in the wetlands file for many years. We worked on a pilot project with your department to see if accurate mapping to predict wetlands is available. We concluded that it's not available. We hired a consultant to work closely with your department on the issue. We've joined other municipalities in New Brunswick and have attended numerous workshops and meetings with your staff. All of our cooperative work has been to no avail, and we're frustrated. We fear that the wetlands issue is symptomatic of a larger issue in New Brunswick, and that there seems to be a lack of understanding of the principles of sustainable development, which balances the environment, economy, and social issues. This shows the need for more capacity within your staff in government on planning issues. The province of New Brunswick requires land use policies that are recommended by such studies as the Commission on Land Use Planning and the Rural Environment, and in particular a settlement policy for the province that recognizes the differences between the rural and urban environment and rural and urban development. The province's wetland policy makes it difficult for people to live in municipalities, which is where you want them to live. As I've indicated, the city thinks that developments that allow densities are more sustainable. Simply pushing development to the rural subdivisions is not the answer. Do we want development that involves significant daily commutes, does not support mass transportation, involves more deforestation per housing unit, does not allow central water treatment and distribution or central wastewater collection, and importantly, that hurts the vitality of municipalities? When the government first adopted the wetlands policy in 2002, it was stated that 4% of the province was wetland. Examining the predictive mapping, one can see that that figure has grown significantly, and as you mentioned earlier, Minister. And now a large percentage of this city and other cities in New Brunswick are shown as wetlands. In Fredericton, 47% of the remaining developable land is within the wetland protective layer. What makes this percentage even more of a concern is that even some of the non-wetland is rendered undevelopable because one can't just leapfrog over the wetlands to get at the non-wetland areas. Sustainable municipalities insist on servicing developments with water and sewer systems, and it's not viable to construct water and sewer systems across undevelopable land to get small pieces of land.
Excuse me, Councillor, could you wrap up the 5 minutes? Could you wrap it up, please?
Sure. I just want to stress that it's not just a matter of getting rid of the predictive layer mapping. The main issue is that the policy is too restrictive. The second issue is the process for identifying areas is awkward and difficult. And the third issue is that it's very onerous. But there's one point that I really want to make and point out is that our review of the legislation indicates that the current policy is not properly grounded in legislation or regulations. And as a basic principle of law, its policy cannot supersede the law. So that's one of the concerns that we wanted to table today. I thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to remind you to come in.
Are you long-winded or are you long-winded or?
We have a lot of people and we have a limited amount of time.
You know better.
We'll go to
5 minutes.
number 2.
You didn't know it was 5 minutes.
Was it? You was?
You didn't know that.
I didn't go 5 minutes.
Fine.
Because I had it timed.
I'm a self-employed woodworker. I work on land that I purchased years ago.